Hey guys, everybody wants to have a ton of diamonds and other resources in their survival worlds, so duplicating is a fairly common method in the Minecraft Bedrock community. I watched some other YouTube tutorials on duplication, and as it seems, a high amount of people don't know how to duplicate properly. So in this video I want to help you to maximize your amounts of duplicated items in the same time. This video will be highly efficiency dedicated, so the question is, which duplication glitch do we use in order to get the highest efficiency for our time? The method I will go with is a very easy, efficient and common method, so many of you probably already know this and use it, but probably not in the right way. So all the materials you'll need for this is a nether portal, so some obsidian and a flint steel in order to light it up. If you already have a portal that you want to use, you can do this as well. And many of you potentially use a chest in order to storage all the items. Now, apart from a chest, you could use every other item that could storage items. I have seen people doing it with hopper minecarts, normal hoppers or barrels as well. But if you look to efficiency, then as you can see, minecart with hopper and the normal hopper only have 5 slots, so a total amount of 5 times 64 items you could storage in them, whereas a barrel or a usual chest has 27 slots. So those two are already out of the race. Now let's go a bit deeper into this topic, because there is much more to know about it and it is very important for the duplication glitch at all. Now if you take our normal barrel or chest, there are a total of 27 slots. In each one you can storage 64 items. This is what you probably already know. In total you can storage an amount of 1728 items, so let's take iron ingots in our chest or barrel respectively. But now if we take our shulker box, then as you can see, the same amount of items fit into this shulker box. But what makes the shulker box important is that you could put 27 shulker boxes into one chest, and this is what I have done at the third stage. So as you can see, we got 27 shulker boxes, each one is filled with 27 slots of 64 iron ingots each. And this will give you a total amount of 46,656 items that is only stored in this single chest. But now what's in the fourth stage of the whole thing? As you can see, instead of normal iron ingots, we could turn them into blocks of iron. You could do this with many other items as well. All kinds of ores, so like diamond or netherite, account to this, but there are also other items that can be crafted into blocks like hay bales, nether wart blocks, moon blocks, or for example ice. So when crafting the items into blocks, you minimize the space that they will take and you got some room left to storage other items that you can duplicate at the same time. So now if you put 27 of these shulker boxes into one single chest, you will have roughly 420,000 items stored into only one chest, of course, if you craft the iron blocks back into iron ingots. But now let's go one step further. If you look into your inventory, then you don't have 27 slots, but you have 36 slots, of course, if you take the hotbar as well. In addition, you have 4 armor slots and a shield slot that you could use as well to move items around. With the methods I have shown you, you could hold a total of 560 items roughly in your whole inventory. And this is what is the last stage of the whole thing, a double chest that is filled with 36 shulker boxes of blocks of iron. And this, my guys, will give you the highest efficiency for your time, because there might be some other duplication glitches maybe that aren't found yet, but I can tell you that none of those is faster than this exact duplication glitch that uses a nether portal, and I will show it you now. Now I storage all my items in this chest, and now the first step that I have to do in order to duplicate all the items is to build myself a portal. If you already have a portal in your world, then you can use this one as well. If you don't want to do this, of course you will have to build another portal. Now if you got your portal with any size, then you want to light it up and you want to go through it. At the other side, you want to make sure that your environment is safe. As you can see, in this case, my environment is very safe. You could do this in peaceful mode as well if you want to do this, but if you want to go one step further and make your environment even safer, then I recommend just building yourself some walls around your portal so that only you can enter this spot. Now if you're done surrounding everything with a wall and placing a roof above so that you have a closed room with a safe environment, then you should have the portal in the room and some space left. Now what I want you to do next is to place a double chest in this room, and the double chest should be easily accessible from all sides of the room, including the side where the portal is. Then as the next step, I want you to go through the portal back into the overworld. Now, back in the overworld, the first thing you want to do is to get rid of all your items you got in your inventory. This is because we need the maximum amount of free slots to get all the items through the portal into the chest. Now, as the next step, put all the shulker boxes into your inventory. Of course, if you don't have enough shulker boxes, then just take the maximum amount of items that you can take with you in order to get the highest efficiency. Once you got all the items you want to duplicate in your inventory, then at this point I recommend saving your world and copying it so that you have a backup of your world if something happens to those very valuable items. In order to do this, the first step is to save and quit your game. Then at the side of your world you should find this pencil symbol. There you want to scroll down all the way, and then you can copy the world. As you can see, the word is copying, and we got the copy of my world and my normal world. Then go back into the normal world and we got still the copy left if something happens to the world. Back in the world, of course, we can start doing the actual duplication glitch. By the way, the risk of having the items vanish is very low if you do everything correctly, but still I recommend and please you to make a copy of the world, because I don't want to be responsible for the items vanishing. Then, of course, go back into the nether to start doing the actual duplication glitch. And once you are in the nether, you want to stand in front of the chest, and then you want to save and quit the whole thing a second time. Then you want to go back into your world, and you should still be standing in front of your double chest. Then you want to position yourself right next to the portal, but don't go through yet. And then you want to open the double chest and put all the items in this double chest as fast as you can. This is very important to minimize the risk of all the items vanishing. Once you've done this, you want to close the chest and jump into the portal directly. Then you want to wait until you are at the overworld, and there you want to exit the game without saving. Then you want to go back into Minecraft. By the way, how do you exit the game without saving? On PC, I can easily do this by pressing the red X in the corner or Alt F4. If you're on console, you want to do this via the console menu, so you have to close the application. And if you are on mobile, you want to delete the tab. Then you can go back into your world and see if everything worked. As you can see, this time it didn't work for me. I don't have the items in my inventory, but they are still in the double chest. What this means is very simple. What I have to do is to be faster the next time with quitting my game, so I can take out all the items again. By the way, if this happens to you as well, so the items are in the chest but not in your inventory, then you have to do the same thing, so be quicker at the next time. If the opposite is the case, so the items are still in your inventory but not in the double chest, then you have to be a bit slower the next time. This has to do with the game making automatic copies of your world, your inventory and your chest. So then the next step is of course to save and quit the game a second time. Then back in my world, I want to do the same thing as I did before. So stand nearby the portal, put all my items in the double chest, but I have to be a bit faster this time. So jump into the portal, and right when I spawn in the overworld, I want to delete my game. Of course, not delete it, but just close the application and then go back into Minecraft, then into your world and see if everything worked. Now as you can see, I'm standing in front of the double chest. I have the items in my inventory. This is a very good sign because I didn't lose any items. Let's look into the chest. As you can see, all the items, so all the shulker boxes filled with blocks of iron are in the double chest. Let's see if we can access them. As you can see, we can place them, we can go inside of them, we can pick everything out and drop everything. All the items are accessible and you can use them for whatever you want. Also, whenever you want to repeat it, what you have to do is to empty the whole chest. Now let's say the chest is empty, then you want to save and quit the game. After doing this, you want to put all the items in the chest then repeat the whole thing as I have shown you. I think this is clear. If you have some questions left, you can leave them down in the comment section. Why am I a thief right now? I don't know. The game is a bit glitchy this time. Also, you can contact me on my personal Discord server. Link is in the description as well. And then I hope we'll see us again in the next video. See ya!